So last night I hit 60,000 subs, which is a number I wasn't expecting to hit anytime soon. I was thinking it would be about another month, but I hit it last night. I think a lot from the new attention from Francis and some of the other videos I've been making lately. And it's interesting because along with the new viewers have come some new haters, and there's been new video styles and things, and people have been telling me that they love what I'm doing. They love seeing me get out and bark at the rain or jump into a pool or live my life outside in front of my computer. And others are saying that, well, I hate the new style of videos. They're not interesting. They're not funny. They're not good. But I am what I am. It's the person I am, and the person that I am is changing. My life is changing. My brain is changing. My body's changing. And along with it, unfortunately, my videos will have to change. And some people will like it and some people will hate it. Fans that I've had for years will cheer me on and like to watch me become, more of who I am, while others will hate the change and think these videos are crap and I don't want to watch them anymore. And it's just something I have to accept. But I'm going to quote Kurt Cobain here. I'd rather be hated, for what I am than loved for who I'm not. You know, I'd rather just be myself and upload what I think is me and what I think is interesting to me at the time and what's going through my head. And if people like it, they like it, and if they hate it, they hate it. And I don't even know what people want me to be. So I'm just going to do what I want to do. All the stupid characters and all the idiotic videos and of course stuff like this where I just sit down and I talk to you. And some of the people that love Francis hate the rambling vids, and some of the people that love the rambling vids hate the Francis vids, but that's what I do here, man. I upload anything and everything. And some people like the format, some don't. And maybe that's going to keep me from ever being Ray Williams Johnson. Maybe that'll ever keep me from being Philip DeFranco. Maybe I never will be the #1 subscriber on YouTube. Very few people ever will. But I've got enough people that love me for what I'm doing to where I don't give a shit about Philip DeFranco. You know, I I guess I would like his paycheck though at the end of the month. Um, but 60,000 people. I grew up in a small town, and that's about 60 times this town that I grew up in. It's almost the size of the town I live in now, actually. 60,000 people. Amazing. Some 20 million video views. I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more grateful that people want to come and look at me and laugh at me and laugh with me or listen or think or whatever it is they do. To think that I could have even touched one other life is amazing. But 60 million, 60,000, 60,000. Um, I do want to throw a couple of things at you real quick, since I've got you listening now. I read a thread last night on the internet, and I read a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about now. I'm going to quote something you'll all probably recognize right now if you're a bit of a nerd. Game of Thrones. People ask me a lot why I make the kind of videos I do, where I take my shirt off and I throw mango all over my face, and I make fun of myself for being fat, and I make fun of myself for being a nerd. And I'm going to quote Game of Thrones here. So never forget what you are. No one else ever will. Wear it like a suit of armor, and it can never be used to hurt you. And I do. That's exactly what I do. I'm the first to make fun of myself. I'm the first to make fun of my life. I'm the first to make fun of who and what I am. Because if I can't laugh at myself, how do I have the audacity to laugh at anything else in this world, to make fun of anyone or anything else, if I can't start with me, man? You know? And then, when it comes to hitting and missing videos, some are funny, some aren't. I would have never discovered Francis. I would have never come up with that idea, and I would have never have been as popular as he was if I hadn't have also tried Francis, if I hadn't also tried Pastor Jacob, or developed other characters, or developed other ideas, or done the stupid stuff like MTV Cribs of my house, or things like that. I would have never discovered any greatness, and that brings me to the quote here that I have by Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan said that I've missed over 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot, and I have missed. I failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. And I don't think you could say it more poignantly. Um, really. And I don't think you could get the point across better, because if I hadn't made 364 videos, 250 of which have never got more than 10,000 views, I would have never hit the million video view mark. I would have never hit the 500,000 view video mark. I would have never hit 60,000 subs. And if I upload a video you don't like, man, try not to get your panties in the wad. It's some of it's funny and some of it's not. I don't have a group of writers telling me what to do. I don't have dress rehearsals every week. I just come up with an idea and I fire it off into the void, and you guys judge it, and whether you like it or not. And I'm glad that that process works the way it does. And the one thing I do want to say, not pertaining to myself, but pertaining to everyone, and I read an infographic last night, and this is something I've been thinking about, and I wanted to stress it to everyone out there. I've had a bad life, and we've talked about that quite a bit, but I'm having a pretty good one now. And people have often asked me for advice. People have often asked me for what I've learned in that lifetime, and I don't think I would have had this idea until I read it last night. But now that I've read it and I've revised it, I don't think it can make any more sense. It said that life is ultimately meaningless, like a blank canvas. If you looked at a blank canvas in a museum and you saw no paint on it, then there is no meaning that could be conveyed. There's no art. There's no message. It's meaningless. But your body is the paintbrush, and your mind is the paint, and your job is to create meaning in your life. And you can paint a bright and beautiful life. You can paint one that is dark and full of despair. You can fill your canvas with red paints and anger and purple and blood. But whatever you do, in order for your life to have any meaning, you have to create. You have to do things that are exceptional to have an exceptional life. Heaven or hell, atheism, God, Muslim religion, doesn't matter. Ultimately that rings true. This life is yours to create. So I'm enjoying creating mine. I hope you guys can take that and run with it. I appreciate you watching. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I want you to use a simple word at in your comments below. If you can use the word life in your comments below, then I will know that you made it all the way to this video. Tell me what you want your life to be like. Tell me what you want your world to be like. What painting do you want to create? What meaning do you want to add to your life? I'd love to hear it. And thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for coming to laugh, to troll, to hate, to love, to scream, to laugh at, to laugh with. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the attention I've always needed.